Hello everybody and welcome to Yaoundé, Cameroon's Palais de Sport as we enter the much anticipated semi-finals of FIBA Women's AfroBasket 26th edition. 4 teams are fighting for the chance to go to the championship game and automatically get a slot at the qualifying tournament for the FIBA Women's World Cup in Australia. Both teams in this matchup have gone unbeaten so far, but there can only be one winner at the end of this next 40 minutes. Mali take on host Cameroon in what promises to be one of the most exciting games we've seen in this tournament so far. That bracket really taking into shape. And as usual, be myself, Salale Shani and Usher Komugisha taking you through the action. Usher, Dulcie Fankam is averaging a double-double after a quiet start to the tournament. What do Mali need to do to contain her?
Well, obviously, looking at the Malian side, they are one of the best sides in this tournament, the dark horses, if you may insist, and they know that they're coming into this game against a host team that has been very effective, but they have their work cut out against Fankam. They have to try and make sure that you put Mariam Koulibaly, who can match her for size, but also a mismatch like Sika Kone would be an impressive go-to person in that regard.
Yes, indeed. Mali is ranked 3rd in Africa. Their best finish was when they won gold and were Africa champions in 2007. And with now the youngest team in the tournament, averaging 23 years old, they'll be looking to take down the host tonight, get in that championship game, and make history. This squad right here, so much energy, so much drive we've seen, Usher.
Well, obviously, talking about Mali, they have the 2nd highest scoring team in this tournament with 251 points in 3 games, just 1 point behind Senegal. So they're a very high scoring side and also have the highest rebounds per game, 61 rebounds per game. On offense and on defense, they're very lethal. And you talked about Fankam and Effer on the Cameroonian side. Those are players that they'll have to contend with if they're to win this game.
Now Mali have not had an easy road to the semi-finals, having to play Angola, Cote d'Ivoire and Tunisia to get to this point right here. Cameroon, on the other hand, have played Kenya, Cape Verde and Egypt. I don't think Cameroon have felt the pressure, the very intense pressure of the semi-finals of an intense matchup so far in this tournament. It'll be interesting to see how they adjust to that. This is going to be their 6th semis. Their last appearance was in 2015 when they hosted the tournament right here in Yaoundé. They fell to Senegal. And the only player on this lineup, Usher, who was there was Ramses Lonlak. They did a complete facelift after the 10th place finish last AfroBasket, and a lot of new faces on that lineup.
Well, all the 9 players on this team are debutants at the AfroBasket, with Lonlak, Alexander Green, the only surviving member from 2019, and Waleji, who played at the 2017 edition, as the only players that have experience. But for Mali, you have players who have World Cup experience at the youth level, and that we saw yesterday came into play against Angola.
Well, let's have a pause in the commentary now for the playing of the national anthems of Mali and Cameroon.
Mesdames et messieurs, bien vouloir vous coiffer, passons la mise des photos, merci, bien vouloir vous coiffer pendant l'exécution de différents hymnes. Enlevez vos chapeaux, mesdames et messieurs, l'hymne du Mali.
The national anthem sang with so much passion here as the hosts Cameroon get ready to take to the floor. Let's take a look at the referees for today. Walelin Fikadu Jebeto from Ethiopia, Monica Nasuna from Uganda, and it's going to be Andrea Silva from Brazil. It must be so nice to host. I remember Kenya hosted a major basketball tournament, but that was a long time ago, Usher. And as we take a look at the starting five of Mali, Nasira Traore, Asetu Traore, Sika Kone, Mariam Koulibaly, and Geneba Jai, one of the leading scorers in this tournament, will lead the way for Mali. You can take a look at the players coming off the bench there. As usual, they'll be led by the head coach, Joaquin Carrion. And he, I must say, has been enjoying the performance of Mali in this particular tournament, even though it might not show on his face. Let's take a look now at the starting five for Cameroon. Alexander Green, Ramses Lonlac, Marguerite Effa, and Hermine will be at the front court, and Marina Ewodo, the smooth shooter, will lead the way coming off the bench. Keep an eye out for Merveille Koyok. And of course, they'll be led by Coach Ahmed Njoya. Coach Ahmed Njoya was assistant coach in the 2019 AfroBasket games. And head coach then was Natasha Cummings. Cameroon were not happy with the performance 2 years ago. They decided to go back to the drawing board, give this team a facelift. And now here they are just 2 years later at the semifinals.
Coach Ahmed Bombo Njoya has already overachieved according to the objectives that he was given for this tournament. But obviously trying to qualify for the World Cup would be an incredible feat for the Cameroonian. And indeed, this is going to be a showdown quality. Both teams are unbeaten in this tournament. They do not understand what it means to lose, but perhaps that is the motivation that will keep them going as we head over to the Cameroon huddle to listen to what he has to say.
Alex, you are here. Right. Marguerite, t'es ici. Toi, tu donnes le ballon, tu essaies de donner le ballon à Alex. D'accord? Marina, tu lui fais écran. Elle part ici. Boum. Lay-up. On essaye de faire ça. OK?
For the very first time, Marina Ewodo and Ramses Lonlac will start the charge for Cameroon. No surprises there, as they've been efficient. Ewodo scoring from double digits for the host side. She's been incredible, and really it's down to the technique in most of those attempts, averaging 10.7 points, 4.3 rebounds, and 1.3 assists. For someone coming off the bench, that 0.3 assists for someone coming off the bench, that is impressive.
It really is. And Cameroon have the stretch, but so does Mali. And I think that Mali and Cameroon are going to give us a very, very good show tonight. You can see the gym starting to fill up. That's the opening tip-off. Hello and welcome again to Yaoundé, Cameroon for the first semi-final doubleheader of the day. It's the Lionesses of Cameroon against Mali. Koulibaly to Asetu. Asetu for the step-back three. Rebound, Hermine. Green will get the ball to Ewodo. 2-on-1. Effa decides to take that perimeter shot. And we've seen her do that all day yesterday. And she's carrying that same streak into this semifinal game.
She had a very clear look at the boards, and swish it was for Cameroon's first points in this game.
Nasira Traore can't get it to go. Alexander Green on the other end. Smooth. The queen of smooth as Ramses Lonlac has stayed on the floor on the other end.
As her teammates rush over to see what is the problem, and the medical team very quick to see how they can help her. And the first aid, let's see the replay. There was a knee there, a high knee from Traore. And on the other side, Alexander Green, smooth off the glass to give the hosts a 4-0 lead.
Lonlac will walk off the court, which is always a good sign. I think she had the wind knocked out of her. And Usher, when that happens, trust me, you feel like the world is coming to an end.
That's right. But she's a fighter. She's a true captain of this team. Very experienced veteran. And she'll just catch her breath and get back to the court later.
Kone gets it to Traore. Traore back to Kone. He has a dribble J. Rebound Efa. And Mali still not able to get their first field goal of this game yet. Green with a handoff is into Hermine. Hermine will take Koulibaly. Yes!
That is a very powerful stat for Cameroon, and Mali look like they don't have answers, but they're not panicking. They're trying to work out their plays, staying to the script. And let's see what they can do with the ball.
Jinebanjai. Drops it in. Host side with an 8-0 lead here.
And the crowd love it. That's the sort of momentum you want in this game. And Alexander Green finishes easily for the second time in this game so far. And on the other side as well, Hermine with a good finish. And the celebration right there of content.
Marina Eduardo with the steal. She's going to put the speed on. Asitu tries to recover, but it's not enough to stop Marina Eduardo. She gets up on the scoreboard.
Brilliant finish there from Eduardo. And Mali, as expected, call a timeout. Look at the run, the hesitation, easy. She had the ball in control in her hands. And one eye on the hoop, and basket good. And Koyok from the bench celebrating that as we head over to the floor to listen to what Mali have to say and plan.
On va jouer D in D. Bien, pues D in D. En 3, mais on va jouer avec respectant l'emplacement des chacun. Et on va jouer avec et après les replis défensifs.
The numbers never lie. Cameroon are 5 for 5. Mali are 0 for 4. And that has allowed them to have this 10-0 run here at the top of the first quarter. And that's the way you make a statement in the semifinals, Usher.
You are asking what they can do to stop this Malian side. And there they are with the response. But it's not over yet. Mali know that they just have to continue being patient with the ball.
There's going to be an offensive foul on Marguerite Efa. It's going to be her second. And she'll head over to the bench as Silatsa heads onto the floor. Asira Traore to inbound. bounces it right into the hands of Weleji. Green floats pass to Weleji. Ermine, she wants that ball in the post. She wants to go against Koulibaly, but they'll call the walk on her, and I think that's going to be a good head-to-head matchup between Koulibaly and Ermine.
That's right. The two players know that there's no room for mistakes here on both ends of the court.
Traore tries to cut in and put one up. She's fouled and will head to the line to shoot two. And I must say that Mali haven't been able to get into their usual offensive groove of moving the ball around. And the great thing about having that kind of spread on the floor is it creates space to operate in the paint.
Well, obviously, looking at that, Mariam Koulibaly and Traore have to go inside the paint if they're to get anything in this game. They have to attack the Cameroonian beats, but obviously the size of Silatsa, you have to be careful, otherwise you'll be blocked. And Ewodo herself, she's had 5 blocks in this tournament so far. Ewodo, a great defensive player.
Second offensive foul called on Ermine.
And looking at that replay there, it was the screen. First of all, she moved. And she has to be careful because that is unnecessary, especially if you also have Effa heading to the bench with 2 fouls. It's too early for that.
Kone can't get it to Koulibaly. Traore fires a pass inside, finds Jai. Vi back to for the perimeter shot.
Very
Green
good
brings
response
the ball
there.
up. She is great with her handle, but Weleji hits from deep.
Beautiful 1-2 there between Weleji and Alexander Green. And that speaks to the quality of Alexander Green. She can shoot, she can assist, she can bring down that ball.
As Koulibaly squares up and knocks down that perimeter shot. Cameroon 13, Mali 4. As Geneva Njai gets that deflection.
And look at that ball handling skills there from Alexander Green. And the finish, beautiful from Weleji.
Weleji, wow! Weleji being aggressive on the offensive end today. Hit that 3-point shot, back-to-back field goal for her. 5 points.
That's quite necessary to show that there's so many options on the Cameroonian side on offense.
And they're going to call the walk on Koulibaly. She tried to force her way into the paint. We talked about the head-to-head matchup between Ermine and Koulibaly, but Silatsa also getting the job done.
Silatsa is well known for her defensive hat-tricks, and in this game, she'll definitely stand out.
Merveille Koyog, rejection from Koulibaly. She's not going to get it done offensively, she's going to get it done defensively, and that's good timing from her. Fankam now in the game for Cameroon. Great defense from Mariam Koulibaly to contain Fankam. Now one-on-one situation, we see Cornet, nice soft finish at the board. Mali now at 6 points, Cameroon 15. Look at the steal from Asatou Traore. Gets it to Nasir. Nasir fires a pass to Jai. and she knew that was a good opportunity to cut down this lead. She was just too strong as Coach Carrion sends her to the bench. And checking into the game is Aminata Sangare. Koyok trying to shake off that defense from Traore. Dulcie Fankam all the way to the basket. We talked about that head-to-head matchup between Koulibaly and Fankam as well. Fankam is winning that battle as Koulibaly being forced to get the ball at the high post instead of the low, where she is the most effective.
Well, they have to work out a play where after the screen, she quickly cuts down and uses her size. But Silatsa is very powerful in that paint. And Fankam as well. It's good rotation from Coach Ahmed Mbombo Njoya of Cameroon.
Jai trying to shake off Silatsa, and Koyok trying to get the steal, didn't time it right. There's a float into Koulibaly. And they're gonna call the 3 seconds on Mariam Koulibaly.
It is a frustrating start for Mariam Koulibaly. Absolutely nothing is going for her in this game, but that's when you know a professional player.
That's going to be an offensive foul on Merveille Koyok and Cameroon, who are now allowed Mali to get into the bonus. Mali 0 team fouls for them. Cameroon cannot bail Mali out. 11-point lead for Cameroon with 3:40 to go here in the first quarter. Cameroon doing a great job of making sure that Mali have to work for every single possession. With now 9 seconds on the shot clock, Mali are going to have to make some quick decisions. Jai gets it into Kone. Kone kicks it out to Sangare. Sangare with a spin move. And here comes Weleji. Weleji doesn't have the angle to get it into the post. Ramses Lonlak draws in the defense. Weleji tries to knock one in, unable to. Jeneban Jai is fouled, and that's going to be another one on Koyok, who will certainly head to the bench. Into the game is Josiane.
It's a very early arrival for her in this game, but hopefully she can deliver.
Jeneban Jai will miss her first free throw. She's been shooting about 67% from the line. As you see Doumbia in the wings, she'll come into the game and let Jai have a break. And Usher, you and I have been talking about Doumbia and the leadership that she demonstrated in yesterday's game. I think Mali needs some of that right now.
That's right, and her coming off the bench, she's had an opportunity to read the game and see where she can come in and make some changes.
Lonlak almost loses it. Silatsa has to let one go for the buzzer. It was a rushed shot and an air ball. Ten-point lead for Cameroon. Doumbia We talked about her leadership, and look at her creating for Kone.
And Mali is slowly getting into this game, warming up.
Lonlac on the drive, gets it out to Josiane. Josiane creates for space for her shot, can't get it to drop. Fankam with the boards, Waleji.
Mali have to be able to do a better job there, because when you leave Waleji with acres of space, she has the capability of making it count.
Doumbia, you can see her commanding the floor. She's trying to create space for Koulibaly. Couldn't get the angle. You see her wincing as she gets up. Take a look at that replay. You see she twisted her ankle, tweaked it just a little bit. She's gonna walk it off. Timeout has been called by Cameroon, and with an 8-point lead, I know they want to extend this even further and get them with a cushion that Mali are not comfortable with. Cameroon 17, Mali 9, 1:32 to go. Let's head to the bench, hear what Coach Njoya has to say.
D'accord, 1 ou 3, d'accord. On commence sur 1, diamant ici, boum, on sort, là, boum, écran, boum. Si ça sort, ici, step, on recule, on enchaîne, on travaille long, on va chercher les ballons. Quand ça dive ici, regardez à l'intérieur, ok, on joue trop vite, on joue trop vite. Continuez à jouer. Allez, 6,
1, 2, 3. Mali, their strength has not been the three-point shot, it's scoring in the paint. As Doumbia, beautiful setup for Kone. Cameroon have been trying their best to push them out of that paint, since they know that's where they're most efficient. Josiane to Waleji. Silata. She's gonna try and go all the way. And Kone will pick up that foul.
Very big drive there from Silata. And if they continue doing that in this game, it will be a big problem for the Malian Bigs. They have their work cut out.
As we see Silata drain that first free throw. And she gets the second to go as well. On the other end of the floor, another turnover for Mali. Doumbia tried to find Dembele. And you get the sense that Mali are rushing their offense, and we've seen them really excel with that set offense. Not been able to get in a groove here. You see Silata. The dish to Fankam. Fankam kicks it out to Waleji. Waleji to Josiane. Josiane can get it up for the buzzer. Don't try and tell the Josiane fan club that she's done anything wrong, though. As just about 30 seconds left to go. It's a good find for Sangare.
There's a great attitude there for Sangare. She will not be bullied by the Cameroonian bigs and Zlata in this case.
Good things happen for Mali when they move the ball around.
They need to move the ball around and attack the basket. That is how they've gotten to this point in this game. And now you have a 7-point game, not as bad as it looked at the beginning. And Mali can breathe and grow into this game, one possession at a time.
Lonlak, drive and dish for Weleji. Weleji has been a great threat from beyond the arc. Three seconds on the game clock. Ramses Lonlak gets it to Weleji. Weleji has to shoot. She didn't know how much time she had left. And that will take us to the end of the first quarter. It's a 7-point lead for Cameroon, 19 to Mali's 12 points. And Mali, won their lowest scoring quarters in this game, have not been able to get into the groove we usually see them get into. But no surprise there. Asher, what stands out to you in the stats?
For me, what stands out, obviously, is that Mali are 0% behind the arc. That is very unlike them. But obviously, kudos to Cameroon, whose defense has been incredible so far to try and stop the Malian team from getting a rhythm in this game, because when Mali go on a 10-point scoring run, you cannot stop them. And obviously, talking about scoring run, Alexander Green with 4 points in this game so far. She's not your ideal scoring point guard, but whenever she scores, it's at the right moment in the game when you have Cameroon getting some confidence in there.
I mean, it really has been a joint effort for the Cameroon side. Ewodo with her only field goal in that first quarter, but again, a timely one for her. We've seen everyone get involved. Alexander Green showing off with the handles, Weleji with the clutch 3-point shot. I think Cameroon should be happy with how they're playing in this first quarter, as Mali have been forced to really be aggressive on the defensive end.
You talk about Cameroon, they have 9 points from the bench, and that just goes to show you that they have depth in terms of quality. And really kudos to Ahmed Mbombo Njoya, the coach, who's really done a good job to rotate in a very fantastic way so far. It's working for them, but let's see if the players on the court can continue to have that lead on the board.
Giving Njoya some credit, he's also been great with the rotation for Cameroon, making sure that there's not too much pressure on any one player to carry the team. The good balance of game minutes played here. Ewodo. She tries to get one up. It's a battle for the rebound. And it's going to be a jump ball. It's good hustle, good hustle from both sides, and the possession will go to Mali. Doumbia to bring the ball up. To Kone. Kone kicks it out to Doumbia. Kankou Koulibaly is tripped up by Dulcie Fankam. It'll be Fankam's first foul. Zlata doing a good job of putting that off the ball pressure on Koulibaly to make sure she doesn't get the pass in.
Zlata is your Dennis Rodman in this tournament. She is very great at playing defense and has mastered that art into actually scaring their opponents. And you want that fear factor inside any paint.
Kone, she got that rebound instead of kicking it out. She had 4 jerseys around her, still try to dribble it in the paint. It's not a great decision from her. As we see Fankam now, oh my goodness. Such a strong player in the low post. You can see that Kone was right on her and she still managed to get that shot up, just couldn't finish it. She'll head to the line to shoot 2. Cameroon continuing to maintain a 7-point lead. Fankam can make it 8. Rattles one in. And Cameroon get to 20 points. Just about 2 minutes played here. That was a sloppy pass inside by Doumbia. And it's so interesting, Usher, how teams change their style of play when it comes to pressure.
Every team have a way that they manage pressure.
Huge rebound for Kone. She is fouled by Green on the way up. But we have to also commend Doumbia, who was able to find her way all the way to the basket. Nice Euro step. Just couldn't finish it.
It was good effort there. She'll be disappointed that she did not finish on her strongest arm.
Substitution for Mali. Jai will come for Dembele, and then Koulibaly will wait for Kone to shoot her free throws. Zineban Jai has had a quiet start to this game, Usher. She just has 1 point.
She has 1 point because obviously all eyes on her as the player with the best scoring statistics, 18.3 per game. But how she reacts is what will be important for Mali.
Zineban Jai loses the ball. Green will push it up to Lonlak. Lonlak, tough move to the basket.
That was a veteran move from Lonlak, who took an easy 1-2 to the basket and delivered.
Kone kicks it out to Sangare for the 3-point shot. Yes, count it. Big 3-point shot for Aminata Sangare. That'll be 6 points for her.
Well, that's a great 1-2 there between Sika Kone and Aminata Sangare. They know each other from playing together at the Under-19 World Cup just last month in Hungary. And they're just continuing the Lord's work.
Cameroon 22, Mali 15. Knockout stage, win or go home. You're gonna bring your best game in these semifinals if you want a slot at the championship game. And now Mali, a bit more patience, but that inbound, that pass into the paint is just getting poked away by Cameroon defense. Speaking of poking away, Zineban Jai with another steal. Here comes Sangare. She's gonna go all the way. Doumbia tries to grab the rebound. And they're gonna call the push on her. Tough move from Sangare, just couldn't finish it. Mali now with 2 team fouls. Fankam gets it into Ermin. Ermin.
That's good defense there from Mariam Koulibaly.
Good kick out. Koulibaly couldn't make a decision. Geneva Jai on the weak side. Yes, rolls it in. And Geneva Jai gets a field goal, 3 points for her. She saw that she was alone with Lonlac in that wing. Decided to take it right to her.
And that brings us to a 5-point game here. And Mali are back in it. Incredible response there for Les Aigles, the Eagles of Mali.
Bad pass to Green, from Green to Ermin. Unforced turnover. Those will come to haunt you, but I must say that the turnover situation for Cameroon has not been too drastic. They had 5 in the first quarter. And a good job of battling the ball as Geneva Jai all the way. No. Lonlac with the boards. To Fankam. Fankam with the dribble, Jay. And you could see she second-guessed herself on that shot.
Just a pure lack of concentration there. If she wasn't sure, she should have passed out the ball. There was still time on the clock, but she'll learn from it.
Nasira Traore pounding with Ewodo in the paint. You can see Ermin wants it. He's trying to shake off Koulibaly. And our travel call on Ermin Gauthier. And what a treat for her to be here in this semi-finals game. Sangare for the 3-point shot. It looks good. No. Koulibaly will chase it down and keep it alive. Green give her a tough time. And it's 4 seconds on the shot clock as Mali will have to execute quickly. Koulibaly back to Njai. Njai shoots before the buzzer.
Not good enough from Geneva Njai.
Fankam. That's good help defense from Nasira Traore.
And that's what they need to do all day. Talk and communicate.
Alexander Green tries to split the defense. She gets bottled up by Kankou Koulibaly, one of the elite defenders for the Malian side.
And one of the most experienced players on this Malian team.
I don't know what fountain of youth she's sipping from. As you see, another steal for her. It's a 3-on-1 as Sangare all the way to the basket. She's short. Rebound, Koulibaly. And oh, what an unfortunate series of events for Mali. Wow. Mariam Koulibaly at the right place at the right time. Geneva Njai goes all the way, and Alexandra Green will pick up her second foul.
That's a very intense last 1 minute. You can see Geneva Njai going for the basket, but she'll have to settle for the free throw line.
Well, Njai who has struggled a bit with her efficiency from the free throw line, shooting about 67%, so it could really go either way for her. She missed the 2 earlier attempts she had in this game. Gets that first one to go. Can't convert on the second. 5-point lead for Cameroon. Cameroon have been unable to score in the last couple of minutes. Merveille and Koyok. It's going to be a backcourt violation.
That's very good defense there from Geneva Njai, who's involved on both ends of the court. Driving to the basket, stealing the ball. And that's what we keep talking about. When you can't score on the other side as consistently as you're used to, there's so many other ways of getting involved, and Geneva Njai is doing exactly that.
Huge rebound for Dembele, who just checked into the game for Mali. You can see them trying to trap in that corner. And now Cameroon have numbers. Kick out to Ewodo. Ewodo will pull it out. Koyok. No good. Dembele now gets it out to Geneva Njai. Geneva Njai has been very efficient on that fast break. 6 points for her. 50% from the field. Ewodo. Fankam. Fankam kicks it out to Waleji. Waleji, the dribble J, and another jump shot for Sandra Waleji.
And that's 7 points for Waleji. Brilliant finish there. She'll be very pleased with that effort and really the consistency in this game so far.
Dembele tries to force her way into the paint. Koyok. It's into Hermine. Hermine has plenty of space to work. And they're going to call another travel on her. And she gets the right positioning. See, Cameroon has made all that space for her. The 4 out, 1 in motion offense. And then she just takes 1 step too many.
She just really needs to get her head into this game and focus, because Cameroon need her today to perform if they're to get that victory. When you look at the matchup against Mariam Koulibaly, she is the kind of player that can make things happen on both ends of the court.
Fankam couldn't get a handle on the ball, and it pops out of bounds. Kankou Koulibaly fearless against the 6'4" Dulcie Fankam. Dembele attacks the defense, and they'll have a foul on the floor. It's going to be on Hermine.
And that is what has kept them going. Mali to drive to the basket, get the foul, or foul and basket, to bring it to a 4-point game.
Another turnover for Mali. Here comes Cameroon. Waleji out to Ewodo. Ewodo! The bounce, in and out!
And the crowd left disappointed there. They're already halfway through with the celebrations.
Literally on the edge of their seats. As Koulibaly with a 3-point shot. That one's in and out too. Mariam Koulibaly is fighting for the rebound. It's a kick back out to Kankou. Kankou makes this one count. And Kankou Koulibaly gets Mali 3 points.
And the message is very clear. You cannot shoot on the other side. I will show you how to shoot.
Merveille and Koyok beats her defender to find her way right at the basket. She has such a quick first step. And she left Doumbia in the dust.
Koyok quickly becoming one of the fan favorites here in Cameroon.
Traore with the dribble J. Can't get it to fall. She gets the rebound. Too strong on the glass. And here comes Koyok. It's 17 seconds on the game clock. 10 on the shot. Ermine. Mano a mano with Koulibaly. You can see that hesitation. She doesn't want another travel call, and that will be the end, almost the end of the second quarter. Merveille Koyok, as a point guard, you must have that game awareness and know how much time you have on the game and shot clock.
The decision making there was not really the best, but you have to understand she's a 20-year-old playing at her fast AfroBasket. You'll have moments of brilliance, but there will be moments like this, and the most important thing is that she learns from something like that.
You see Merveille Koyok, quick with the dribble, straight to the basket. The recent Cincinnati University recruit, showing why she was named the league MVP last season here in Cameroon.
And talking about league MVP, she's telling me that she has big dreams to make it to the WNBA. And just like you see, Cameroon has produced Joel Embiid and Pascal Siakam. Why not for Koyok?
Let's head to the Mali bench and listen to what Coach Carrion has to say.
Pour aller seulement. Et après, Marianne et Cancun, après les grands, l'idée aller en paix à les Sixos pour que si elle a problème, qui arrête, il donne le ballon à une ou autre. Ou à finir de les deux joueurs extérieurs pour faire un tir de tableau.
You can see the officiating team having a look again at the game. They're trying to confirm how much time should be up on the game and shot clock. So Monica Nasuna confirming, and they will make that correction quick as you like. It's going to be 2.3 seconds up on the game clock. Zineb Njai has just checked in. Doumbia launches one, and she was all the way on the other end of this floor. That will take us to the end of the first half, which has just absolutely flown by. It's a 3-point game. Cameroon 26, Mali 23. And what a fight from the home side. Mali not been able to get into a groove yet. I don't think we've seen the best of Mali. Usher, what stands out to you?
Well, obviously that Cameroon are looking very good from the field, and 5 out of 10 for Mali in the free throw line, and 19 rebounds for Cameroon, 20 for Mali, 7 assists for Mali. They've been trying to play together as a team, but the steals right there, the 6 steals for Cameroon is what has stood out. Walla G with 2 3-pointers, and on the free throw line as well. She's been impressive for Cameroon. They just have to try and be systematic and consistent so that they stand a chance to win this game.
That will be it. Cameroon 26, Mali 23. We'll catch you after the halftime break.
Cameroon 10, Mali 0.
Con le matchs de Côte d'Ivoire.
Et entrée numéro 12, Eliade.
Slices through the defense, can't finish it. Look at the block from Cieza. Cieza has been the defensive player of this game for me, Usher. As Nigeria extend the three is a buzzer beater. And Konate showing no excitement for that shot, but her teammates certainly like it. Get up. Seda gets Yassine in the air, blocked away by Jara, who picks up her third block from this game. Block city for her.
Maimouna Diarra, 6 feet 6 inches.
Wow. Asira Traore back in this game. Nice find for Geneva Jai on the cut and the finish. Yassine Diop picks the pocket of Pereira. Great patience to finish off that play. And Coach Mustafa Guy is pleased. You can see she has those quick hands.
That was a very brilliant play for Yassine Diop.
We have walked this land for a long time. We know how far we've gone, and we're sure of how far we can go. Unity is not just a word here. It's not just a spirit in this sport. It's the way we all move. We are proud of our art, country, family, language, and culture. We are united by basketball.
Welcome to FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup 2022.
The offensive flow that we know they're so good at, spreading the floor, passing the ball around until they get that open player. What do they need to change coming into this half, Usher?
Well, looking at Mali, they've been doing the right things, especially in the second quarter. You can feel that they're starting to play for each other. That team spirit, that sisterhood has come out, and they're asking Cameroon some of the tough questions in that paint. And obviously for Sika Kone and Mariam Koulibaly, they have their work cut out. They have to be consistent. Kanko Koulibaly also has brought some good experience and exposure there. And obviously the captain Traore, who's been able to lead them and say, hey, let's keep fighting. And that's why they've managed to overturn a double-digit deficit. And we have a 3-point game on our hands. And looking at Waleji's statistics there, 7 points and 1 rebound in this game. But most importantly, those 2 threes that brought back Cameroon and managed to show that we're at home and we're going to try and give everything to have a chance at the championship game.
Mali have also struggled with their turnover situation. But even more important, Cameroon have been able to capitalize on that turnover situation. They've had 8 points in this game from those turnovers, and it's not a lot of second chance opportunities for Mali, who are generally a strong rebounding team, but they've had to contend with the very strong front court of Dulcie Pankam and Hermine Gauthier.
Talking about Mali and their rebounds, they have the best rebound statistics per game at 61, but like you say, Pankam has been incredible there, and Efa, who was on the bench, is expected to return in this second half to try and make sure that they box out and control the boards.
We knew this semi-final game was going to be close, Usher. Arguably in international tournaments, I actually see that semi-final games have a certain level of intensity that you don't even see in final games.
That's right, because there's so much to play for. And the most important thing here is the hope. The hope that every team believes that they deserve to be in the championship game. And for Cameroon, it's been a long journey for them since they finished second at the 2015 edition right here in Yaoundé. And really just to give something back to the fans, to show them that, yes, we are a new team, we have 9 debutants, but we have what it takes to sit on the high table of African women's basketball.
Well, there's extra incentive to win this game tonight. The winner will get a chance to play at the qualifying tournament for the FIBA World Cup in Australia in 2022. Let's head to the Cameroon bench, hear what Coach Njoya has to say.
Très important la défense ici, ok les filles? On est prêts tout de suite. On a le ballon. Who's gonna play? Allez où? Allez. Like this. Pass. Go on the left, right?
Coach Njoya draws up a quick play coming out of this halftime. And Mali, Usher have talked about the experience they have at the top tournaments of the world. One of their youth teams played the Hungary World Cup, and it was the under 19 FIBA World Cup. They'll be bringing that experience into this matchup against Cameroon.
And you talk about that, there's Sangare on the court. She was in Hungary last month. Sika Kone as well, and Maimouna Haidara on the bench. And talking about the World Cup, Kone and Sangare have been to 2 World Cups at just the age of 19.
That's more than some of the players in this tournament's entire career. Hermine backs down. Kone can't finish it up. And it's gonna be Cameroon ball. Jai had that last touch. It's a 3-point game. Mariam Koulibaly couldn't time that one right. That's a great recovery defense from Mali. See Maika get it out to Djeneba Njai. Djeneba Njai rattles it in. And Djeneba Njai, look at the energy.
You were asking about her, and here she is. It was part of the strategy to have her explode in the second half of this game. And that work starts now in the third quarter. And Cameroon have to be careful.
Alexander Green to Lon Lac. Lon Lac misses everything.
And for the first time in this game, the game is tied.
Maiga couldn't get it to drop. Here comes Cameroon on the other end.
And Efa announcing her arrival back into this game after she went out with the 2 fouls in that first quarter.
Ramsey's long lag, that was a tough move. Kone denies the second chance opportunity. Here comes Jai. She finds Sangare on the cut, and this is how Mali are gonna take this lead away from Cameroon.
We were talking about how youthful the Malian side are at 23 years of age on average as a team, and that's what it means to run the floor. Look at the transition there with Sangare. We earlier on talked about her experience at the World Cup, and actually she's played at 2 under-19 World Cups and an under-17 World Cup. That is incredible.
She's done more with her teenage years than some of us have done with 30. You see Effa strong to the basket.
You talk about Effa, but you need to speak for yourself, because I've been to a World Cup. I don't know what you're talking about.
You're putting me on the spot here, Usher. I don't appreciate it. We'll have a discussion after this game. As Sangare, they're going to call the travel on her. But it's good to see her be aggressive. As it's back to 28 apiece for Cameroon and Mali. As you see, Marguerite Effa has been phenomenal for Cameroon. Dribble J for Effa. Effa! Clutch 2-point shot for her.
That's an incredible shot there from Effa. And you see how athleticism is coming into play here.
Once she gets heated up, it's really tough to slow her down, as Maiga misses on that shot. Green to Ewodo at the wing. Ewodo.
Every time Ewodo squares up, the crowd literally get up. And look at that balance in the air for Effa.
Janeba Jai with a steal. She's gonna take Alexander Green. She tries to kick it out to Sangare. Sangare to Maiga. This could be something. Maiga wide open, that shot. Rattles it in. Clutch 3-point shot.
Kaidija Maiga, known for that 3-point shot. If you give her space, she'll kill you.
Alexander Green now tries to take it on to Koulibaly. Koulibaly denies that attempt. Janeba Jai floats one into Koulibaly. Koulibaly has the space. Gets Fankam off her back. Great finish from her. Mali snatched the lead back by a very narrow margin, Usher.
And Cameroon find themselves in a tight sport.
That was good defense from Koulibaly, but better offense from Fankam. 1-point game here in the Palais de Sport. Maiga, we saw her hit the earlier 3-point shot. She gets this one to go as well. Back-to-back 3-pointers for her.
Kaidija Maiga is an incredible 3-point shooter. Scored 7 of 16 attempts 2 years ago in Dakar.
Waleji gets her own rebound, puts it back up. Sangare tries to get the board. Fankam with the putback. And I am loving the desire on display on this floor.
This is the semifinals and the business end of the tournament.
Jai out to Maiga for another 3-point shot. Maiga spinning the heat. Janeba Jai now will attempt it her own, finds the bottom of the net.
It is a shooting contest here on court, and Mali have opened the floodgates, and it's raining threes. Cameroon need to respond.
Talking about Cameroon responding, Fankam, she heard the call to action and she responded. 9 points for her, 8 rebounds. Only player on the floor with double-doubles. And she is on track to have a double-double for this game, as well as Koulibaly showing her range. It's going to be a foul on Njai. Good show of sportsmanship as she helps Green to her feet. Second foul for Geneva, Jai,
Kadizia, Maiga, and on the other side as well, Geneva. Wow. Mali have been impressive behind the act and celebrating those small wins for them as a team as they take a 3-point lead. At some point, one would have thought that this was over as Aminata Sangare is helped to the bench. We wish her a real quick recovery. And let's look at that replay once again. Looks like she landed on her right foot. And she put her hand up.
Effa, way off balance and way off target. Three-point game, Mali. And we told you this would be a nail-biter, and it's turning out to be exactly that. Kankou Koulibaly slips, gets back up. Maiga now tries to find Kone in the low post. Kone kicks it back out for the shot. Maiga, short. Koyok kicks it out to Waleji. Waleji's gonna slow it down to Effa. Finds Koyok in the corner. Koyok can't get it to drop. Aissatou Traoré now to Koulibaly. Kankou Koulibaly knows how to find her way to the basket. And if she's not gonna finish, she's definitely gonna draw that foul. So she'll head to the line to shoot too.
That's a very good move there to take the ball to that Cameroonian paint. Say that in the first quarter that for them to maximize their potential, they have to drive to the paint. And obviously now the shooting of threes is helping as well.
Koulibaly off on both of those free throws. Still gonna be Cameroon ball. Effa to inbound. Two minutes, 35 seconds to go here in this third quarter. Koyok. In a violation, and the ball will go the other end. She kept the ball in her hand for just way, way too long. Doumbia back in for Mali. Kone creating space. Spin move. Just couldn't finish it. Effa on the boards. Here comes Koyok.
That's a very good feed there to Effa. Good eyes.
And Maiga will pick up another foul. Gonna be Maiga's first. Effa heads to the line to shoot two.
impressive to see how Effa has grown into this tournament. She initially played football and only started playing basketball at the age of 11. And she's been consistent since then, playing in college in the US and now playing for her country. A great sense of pride for her and her family, who traveled all the way from the US to watch her play here in Yaoundé at home in front of an impressive crowd that has been very supportive.
Well, that certainly explains her great footwork in the paint. Maiga Tukone will have a whistle on the floor. It's going to be an offensive foul on Kanku Koulibaly. Ahmed Njoya very happy with that decision. We'll take a look at that replay. Alexander Green now doing the dance with Doumbia. That was a good aggressive play from her. Doumbia now on the other end. Maiga to Doumbia, Doumbia to Koulibaly. Koulibaly, one of those players who loves to attack. One-point game and just over a minute to go here in the third quarter. Cameroon still trailing. Marina Iwodo now at the wing, 4 to shoot. Doumbia denies the inbound pass and gonna call a travel on Alexander Green. And Mali will definitely be looking to maintain this lead into the end of the third quarter. But Doumbia throws it away. The pressure is rising. It's going to come down to which team doesn't crumble. Weleji decides not to pass into Silatsa. Silatsa will pop out. It's 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Weleji with the dribble, J. And Mali now the opportunity to score. 22 seconds to make it happen. Mali will be looking to spend as much time as they can on the clock. Maiga, Asitu, Doumbia now. She wants to screen. Look at that play between Doumbia and Maiga.
That is a solid move. And that's the thing about Doumbia. She's an incredible point guard, good eyesight, and the ability to command the offense. Because you saw that before. She said, move this way, don't worry, I'll give you the ball. Wow, beautiful play there from Mali. I'm sure Doumbia would love to see the highlights of this game.
She really would. That was excellent execution on the pick and roll. And she knew that Maiga was going to be rolling hard. But Usher, take a look at those stats. Tell me what stands out to you.
Well, 5 for 11 on the free throw line for Mali. Not good enough, but it will help them to stay alive in this game. And looking at Mali, they've been playing together as a team, trying to share that ball and help each other to grow and work on their strength as a team. They've been asking Cameroon the right questions and also deliver on both ends of the court.
Taking a look at some of the highlights of that third quarter, we really were in for a treat, and I'm sure you all were too, as we saw some great basketball on display. Doumbia, who has been great in feeding Janeba Njai on that one, also great with the assist to find Sangare, who sprained her ankle later on in this in the third quarter, unfortunately. But Marguerite Effa, she had a red-hot start and never looked back. and has been absolutely effective for Cameroon, not just in the low post. She also has that perimeter jumper, and she's been taking full advantage of that.
Yes, it's interesting you say that. Cameroon have 20 points from the bench and 19 for Mali, so almost evenly matched there. And 8 points for each team of the fast break. But most importantly, really, let's talk about the rebounds. Cameroon are controlling the boards, 31 rebounds and 23 defensive rebounds to be assist. And look at that pass from Doumbia to Kadidia Maiga. Wow. And here we come with the fourth quarter of this game.
Mali come into this quarter with a 3-point lead. You see the nice drive and kick. Doumbia now, she's gonna take it on to Green. She's short. Ball's gonna be tapped out of bounds, and it's gonna stay with Mali as the fans erupt. Take a look at that replay. Oh, it was definitely tapped out by Silatsa. Get another angle of that shot.
Well, the thing about the fans is that they don't have an opportunity to watch the replay like we do. But we have to trust the referee there to make the right call. Monica Nasuna from Uganda. She's been doing an incredible job here in this game.
Silatsa and Koulibaly, both extremely strong, athletic players, very evenly matched up. Marina and Water now with 4 to shoot. Tries to float one into Silatsa. They're not going to have time. And it'll be a turnover for Cameroon as Mali try to extend this lead.
Well, Silatsa and the Water will have to watch that replay from Doumbia and Maiga to learn a thing or two about that pass. But it is a very intense game so far. And every possession counts.
Doumbia, the floor general, gets it to Kanku Koulibaly. Koulibaly on the baseline drive. Kanku Koulibaly, she may not be the top scorer for Mali, but she definitely gets them buckets. Green now with 8 to shoot. Cameroon have struggled with the making sure that everyone gets touches. She had that ball for too long at the arc there. As you can see, she's getting encouraged by his teammates, and that off-the-ball movement is so crucial, Usher.
It is very crucial, especially at this point in the game. And Mali know that they can smell the victory. 8 minutes, 26 seconds to play, but they can smell it. They just have to make sure that they score on every possession that they have and use that chance. Let's listen to the Cameroon timeout as Coach Ahmed Mbombo Njoya gives them the game plan.
Soit on joue on street pour toi. On street, Marina ici. Quand il y a l'écran ici, Merveille était là. Quand il y a l'écran ici, tu joues pas la profondeur. Tu vas faire l'écran ici. Marina elle sort, passe. On essaie de trouver
Well, looking at that replay there, Kanku Koulibaly on the best line. We've spoken so much about how players need to use the best line to play defense, but sometimes I guess there's not much concentration.
Doumbia loses it. Gonna be a jump ball. possession. Mali, as you see Coach Carrion having a long-distance conversation with Doumbia.
And you love to see it.
You better hope that Doumbia knows how to read lips. As now Kone at the wing gets it into the hands of Doumbia. Doumbia floats one into Kone. Kone gonna get a travel call, and that was good defense from Ewodo and Green.
That's good help defense there from Alexander Green.
Green. Again, Cameroon struggling with that off the ball movement. Players not moving. Merveille Koyom tries to create for herself. Kanku Koulibaly with the rebound. And Cameroon must do a better job of availing themselves for that pass. Doumbia gets it to Koulibaly. Koulibaly, center drive. Can't get it to drop.
That's a good defense there from Efa, who boxed out Sika Kone.
It's going to be Koulibaly's third foul. Janeba Njai prepares to check back into the game. It's been a fast-paced game in Cameroon's basketball palace.
Led the score indeed. Great atmosphere inside here with the fans cheering their teams on.
That's good hedge from Koulibaly. And you can see they're making sure they keep Cameroon outside the paint, but no problem for Marina Ewodo. She knows how to lock down those threes, ice in her veins. It's going to be 5 points for her.
And that is her fast for this game. Fourth time lucky, you'd say. And her 8th three-pointer in this tournament. Not bad, not bad. Shooting 50% above. That's impressive for a debutant.
Lonlak, you can see Fankam wants it. She'll take the baseline J this time. And Mariam Koulibaly with the rebound. Doumbia, this is gonna be something. Doumbia just couldn't finish that play, and Ramses Lonlak fakes the pass, tries to go up. Maiga, great defensive play from her. Ball bounces off Lonlak while she's out of bounds, and Mali get the possession back.
Looking at the replay, the idea was great from Lonlak, but she met long hands inside the paint as Maiga established her presence there.
Nebanjai kicks it out to Maiga for the three-point shot. Maiga has been money in this game.
Remember the name, Kadidia Maiga. Do not forget the name. It's a 5-point lead for Mali. 5 minutes and 43 seconds to play in this game.
Fankam. That's great defense from Mali, and you can see it's a scramble there. They're gonna call a jump ball.
Great energy from both players. They know that every possession counts in this game. And as they call the jump ball, it will be Cameroon's ball.
That's good hustle, good fight from between Sandra Waleji and Doumbia. Waleji now with the dribble J, and she makes it look so easy. It's going to be 9 points for her. And she has been clutch down the stretch here for Cameroon. We see them also be very effective on the defensive end. Marina Iwodo will bring the ball up. Five minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Stakes are high, Usher. The stakes are high indeed. Mali are looking to win a semi-final game for the first time in the last 5 years. It's been tough. And can they deliver? Effa, tough move, too hard on the glass. She gets the rebound. Tineba Njai with the steal, and she's gonna push it. She's got Iwodo on her. She pulls it back out, gets it to Traore, Traore to Maiga. Koulibaly now to Traore. Traore is wide open for the three-point shot. She's off. And it's Fancom with the boards. It's very tense inside the arena right now. Marina Iwodo with the shot fake, and that's great patience from her. That was a very smart move because she knew there was nowhere she was going, to be honest. But great play there, and the support from the bench as she goes to the line. Marina Iwodo knocks down that first free throw. And she went to school at UC Riverside in the States, but grew up in France and currently plays in the top flight league. 2 clutch free throws for her. And it's a 1-point game with 4:10 left to go here in the fourth quarter. 7 points for Iwodo. And the fans trying to get their team fired up. Tineba Njai can't get that three-pointer to drop. Mali will need to consider driving to the basket because the threes for now are not dropping. Waleji, she's got Traore on her, kick out to Green. Iwodo. Such an effective shot fake. And she gets Tineba Njai up in the air, and very, very smart player, Iwodo. That's right. Iwodo, she's been one of the rising stars in this tournament, alongside Laetitia Sahi of Cote d'Ivoire. Fancom, 2 on her, no problem. Still makes that basket count, and Cameroon snatched the lead from Mali with 3 minutes, 15 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. And the crowd love every moment. Koulibaly with the crucial putback. Wow, what a game here. Very intense. Green gets it to Effa. Effa can't get a good look at Fancom in the paint, and Marina Iwodo in and out. Jai will bring the ball up. And Mali, who finished third, the last edition of the AfroBasket, 2 minutes and 30 seconds away to being in the top 2 of this tournament, as Nasira Traore way off. Iwodo will bring it up, and he talks about using the baseline to play defense. Iwodo has to be careful. That's a very, very dangerous spot to dribble to when Mali are playing trap defense. And looking at the replay there, it will be Cameroon's possession. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to play. Waleji gets it to Green. Green is wide open at the three, and she knocks it down! Alexandra Green!
Are we adding her to the money list? Money Alexander Green.
Green always coming in the clutch for Cameroon as Koulibaly, tough move, just couldn't finish it. But it'll be Mali ball. Alexandra Green, we've talked about it before, Usher. She may not score the most points for Cameroon, but she makes them when it really, really counts.
Incredible the support she's getting from the bench as Lone Lac insists defense, and the crowd are carrying the same message.
Jai into Kone. Great pass. Find Mariama Koulibaly wide open right there in the low post. And it's unselfish basketball that will win this game for Mali. But right now it's 50 apiece.
And 8 points for Mariam Koulibaly.
Weleji throws that one away. It's going to be an expensive turnover.
Expensive is the word. 1 minute, 17 seconds. Mali possession.
Dinebanjai. Gets it to Sangare to Traore. Traore tries to get it to Njai, back out to Nasira Traore. Kone in the post. Kone!
Sika Kone, 19 years old, but playing like a 37-year-old. Wow.
We knew this game was going to go down to the wire, and here it is. Mali leading by a basket. Green now with 5 to shoot. She gets it to Fankam for the long two. It's short.
Cameroon looking for a hero in here, and everyone is taking away from the possession. Whoa.
Fankam and Koulibaly will fight for the ball. It's going to be a jump ball, and Cameroon get another chance to even out this game as a timeout has been called on the floor by Coach Ahmed Joya. What a 2 minutes this has been, Usher.
Well, it's incredible, and looking at Coach Ahmed Mbombo Njoya, he's calling a timely timeout because his side looked like they didn't have options. They ran out of options. No leader on the court to take the decision, and fearing the backlash instead. But he's calling a timeout, and they can work out an easy play to bring them back into this game, perhaps tie the game, and think about the defense after that.
Bob one. Okay.
Let's listen to what he has to say.
Là, pass. Okay. Okay. Go strong on the basket. Okay. If they foul, we have free throw. Okay.
The instructions are very clear. Get the ball, drive to the basket, and if you don't get the basket, you go to the free throw line. Let's see if Fankam and the girls can deliver. Double-double for Fankam. Another one, 11 points, 11 rebounds. She's been immense for the indomitable Lionesses. And it is Cameroon's possession, 21.7 seconds on the clock.
This gymnasium is at the edge of their seats. As now 9 to shoot, Alexander Green can't get the space to let one off. Weleji, she has 3 on the clock. Ball kicked out by Kone. That's great pressure defense.
Now here's the thing, there's a play that was run by the coach, but the circumstances on the court call for something else. What do? You have been a player, Silene, in a situation like this. What do? Follow the script or follow your heart?
I'm gonna follow my heart. I'm going to follow my heart. You know, you have to adapt to what is happening on the floor. And it's important for a team to kind of have a player who has a hot hand and to make sure the ball gets into the hands of that player. Make sure you're going for those high percentage shots. And those high percentage shots are right there at the low post. You see, it's a 2-point lead for Mali. I'm not looking for the 3-point shot. I'm looking for Dulcie Fankam in the low post, and I'm telling her, listen, I want a basket or I want you at the free throw line.
You've seen the play. The play made sure that Fankam was at the top. What is she doing at the top? She needs to be inside the paint where there's a mismatch. But Coach Ahmed Bombonjoya has the script. Let's see what happens. 9 seconds to play. Mali have a 2-point lead. And anything can happen here.
In the basketball world, 9 seconds is still plenty of time.
That's right.
And we saw the game before this one go down to the wire. This is looking no different. It's to be expected. 9 seconds, 2-point lead, Mali. Let's see what Cameroon are going to do. Green gets it to Ewodo. Ewodo from 3. Big rebound effort. She can't finish it. Fankam tries to get it in, and there's been a foul called on Dulcie Fankam. And I said it earlier, Usher, get the ball to Fankam. She had to get it herself. She'll go to the line to shoot 2, and these will be the most important free throws of Fankam's appearance in this AfroBasket.
Fankam has been an incredible presence in that paint for Cameroon and getting them this far. And obviously you can see that this inexperienced Cameroonian side is paying the price, but she still has another chance to score on that free throw line.
Fankam rolls in that second free throw. You can see the disappointment on her face as she heads over to the bench. And speaking of disappointment, you can see a couple of the fans holding their heads. This is the semifinal that we expected, Usher, and it's a 1-possession game with 4 seconds on the clock.
It is a 1-possession game, and we spoke earlier about the experience of the Malians. You have 2 19-year-olds who have played at 3 World Cups, under 17 and 2 under 19s, and that sort of molds you to understand the pressure at a tournament like this. And the recent one being just last month in Hungary, and you can see that they are delivering at this stage. 4.3 seconds, and you can hear the mood in the Malian camp as they say, allez, allez, let's go. And it's Mali's possession.
The host team, Cameroon, are down 1. One of the highest scoring teams in this tournament with the ball. Coach Ahmed Joya has to be extremely stressed out. Jai gets it to Kanku Koulibaly. Koulibaly is fouled. And that's the right play from Cameroon. A quick discussion between the refereeing team, Monica Nasuna and Andrea Silva, are gonna go to the table, confirm a few things. I'm guessing it has something to do with the game clock, Usher. They want to make sure Cameroon really does have a fair chance to take the lead or at least even out the score.
Every minute, every second, every microsecond in this game counts. It's been an incredible game and a great display of basketball talent on the African continent. And you love to see it.
And take a look at that clock, Usher. Inbounded, Koulibaly fouled, and it looks like it was just about 3 seconds right at the whistle. So you can see Monica Nasuna talking to the table, telling them to adjust to the right amount of time. .9 seconds on the clock. Koulibaly will inbound. She gets it to Kone. Kone. Ball will go to Cameroon. Cameroon ball.
And let's look at that replay there.
There's going to be another discussion about the clock.
Wow.
Almost the entire Malian bench were on their feet. Such a tense moment in the Palais de Sport.
As Sika Kone lost her balance there. A tight call. Because they have to make a decision. Did Alexander Green foul or have an impact on the ball or on pushing Sika Kone out of the court?
Well, it hasn't taken too long for Monica Nasuna to make a decision, and she'll go back to the table. As I suspected, it's going to be an adjustment on the game clock. I think she's calling for 3 seconds. And there you see it on your screens.
Cameroon looking for a hero in here to save the day. Waleji to Alexander Green.
There's going to be a whistle on the floor, backcourt violation. The game clock has not moved, and again, there will have to be an adjustment, Usher.
There is a problem there. As Monica Nasuna and Andrea Silva head back to the official review to make sure that they're making the right decision. Look at the replay there. Yes, it looks like a backcourt violation.
The backcourt violation call is absolutely right, but what they have to clarify is how much time is left in this game, Usher. You see,
exactly, the clock did not move at all. At all.
And it's good to see Uganda's Monica Nasuna at this level of basketball. She has really grown from strength to strength over the last decade, Usher.
Absolutely. She's been able to officiate at the Under-19 Women's World Cup in Thailand. And officiating here at the Women's AfroBasket. Really a sense of pride as we see East African basketball growing from strength to strength, not just on court, but also Joy Olinga as the technical delegate in this particular game. She's been around the block for about a decade as a commissioner.
Game over! Game over! Mali! Look at them rush onto the floor. And all the disappointment for the host, Cameroon. Final score 52 Mali, Cameroon 51. What a crazy finish to this semi-final game.
Les Aigles are the absolute dark horses in this tournament. For the first time since 2009, Mali are going to the final of the FIBA Women's AfroBasket with an average age of 23 years. What an incredible story for this team that did not have their star player, Tuti Gandega, with 3 teenagers, 17-year-old Maimouna Haidara. Wow.
It's a goosebumps moment, Usher. It's a goosebumps moment. You know, there were whispers that Mali could make it to the championship game way back in the group stage, and they've done it. They've done it.
Wow. For the second time, Cameroon lose a 1-point game here in Yaoundé. First in 2015, it was the final against Senegal, and now they've lost the semi-final in Yaoundé at home, and big disappointment for the fans. But they can be proud of their performance, Cameroon. Mali was solid. They overturned the double-digit deficit in that first quarter. And Les Aigles of Mali are heading to the final, to the big stage, and they will stand a chance to play in the qualification for the FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup. And that is the story you were asking me before. You asked me, why isn't Mali taking that success at youth level to the senior level? And here it is. Silale, this is the answer.
I am so happy for Mali. Their hard work has paid off. We've seen them grow in this tournament. Undefeated, straight into the championship game. But you have to appreciate the effort of Cameroon. They took a gamble, they invested, they rebuilt their team. And listen, do not think that Cameroon are not a strong team. This is an African team that you have to keep an eye on for the next couple of years. If they maintain this squad, build that experience. You know, I'm talking about Mali, they've played with each other for so long. Cameroon, a lot of these players have not played with each other ever. And for them to get to this point in the AfroBasket tournament with that level of skill and talent, I'm telling you, Usher, that is an accomplishment in and of itself. But really, the roses go to the West African side of Mali.
FIBA, the National Federation of Cameroon, will be proud with this performance. Yes, they invested with a training camp in Turkey before coming to this tournament. Ahmed Mbombo Njoya, very disappointed that he did not make the final, but once he gets back to the hotel, he'll be proud of the indomitable Lionesses. They gave everything, and here it is. Mali are the first team to book a place in the final of the FIBA Women's AfroBasket 2021. And who will be next? Senegal or Nigeria?
Well, the excitement in this gymnasium doesn't stop here. As Usher said, we've got an excellent game coming up. Nigeria looking for a three-peat. Senegal trying to upset the defending champions. Don't go too far. We'll see you here in about an hour for that game.